Cool Cast Podcast. I'm your host, Souza the Track Slayer, and now tuned in to the coolest podcast on the planet. But yeah, first thing first off bat, the Penguin. You know what I'm saying? Maybe so because it's he a super villain. You know what I'm talking about? Maybe that's why they did such a swell of a job. You know what I'm talking about? They don't even got no Batman television show. You know what I'm saying? But the shit better than the movie, the film that they put out, the Batman that they put out, I think that was last year or the year before. Oswald, you know what I'm saying? HBO did a hell of a job with that shit, you know what I'm saying? But they talking about it's a miniseries, maybe 8 episodes, or maybe like 6 or so, you know what I'm saying? Especially if they gonna run an hour each with all of them, that probably gonna be like 4. But I'm like, man, why they don't turn that into a whole thing and put like 4 seasons on there? And just bring out, you know what I'm saying, Bruce and everybody, you know what I'm saying, Selena, you know what I'm saying, the Riddler. Because they already started off with him at the end of the film when he blew up the little shit and whatnot. So they could rein him out, Harvey Dent, you know what I'm saying. And they just, you know what I'm saying, they could put out so much shit with that. Killer Croc, you know what I'm saying. A lot of shit they can do with that. So that's why I be twitching a lot. Like, man, they need to let the fans join in and let us move the pen and, you know. But at the same time, you know, expectations probably way too high, and you know what I'm saying. But they did a good job. They do a good job, you know, with the others they didn't put out. But the films, I just still feel like, you know, DC should be cutting up way further because, you know, Marvel doing it, so it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like they should be, yeah. But the Penguin was swell, you know what I'm saying? And they got motherfucking the Crisis on Infinite Earth Part 3 coming out, you know what I'm saying? Justice League. I done caught up with 1 and 2. I'm gonna run back to both of them, so by the time they throw 3 on Max, I can be, you know what I'm saying, sure what's going on and shit or whatever. But that shit interesting so far, what they got going on with that, you know what I'm saying? But even with that, I was feeling like, you know what I'm saying, they could have done more with that. I'm like, man, why they ain't, you know what I'm saying? But you know, they do how they do it, and then still waiting on that seasons 5 for Young Justice. I don't know if they coming. We should know they might take another year or so with that if they still got that in play. But they should have had that wrapped up. But you know, however that go in the process of putting these shows together, you know that ain't no live action. That shit, they gotta do a lot of drawing and voiceovers and all that. So, but and another thing, that motherfucking Rings of Power. I was it's cool, but I felt like maybe if they throw like 2 more seasons, you know what I'm saying, we'll better catch a lot more action. You know what I'm saying? Especially, I think that was season, might have been season 3. Not season 3, but episode 3 on season 2 when I seen the big ass little troll. You know what I'm saying? Cause you know, Lord of the Rings, the films, you know what I'm saying? Like, they had a lot of shit going on, you know what I'm saying? A lot of action in that bit, so I'm thinking of Rings of Power, like they were gonna really be. But definitely, I feel like if they throw like 2 extra seasons on there, it'll be a lot in play that they'll have going on. But, I don't know, man. Just been catching up with that. So what he doing? That's something. But yeah, just been catching up lately on these films and shit, these TV shows. Still trying to. I remember when I watched some shit on YouTube, and I never paid attention to this shit whenever I was watching TV shows and films and shit. And they were just talking about all the different type of cuts and shit when they be filming and shit. And I was like. And after I seen that, I started noticing it in like TV shows and films and all that. I'm like, oh man, I ain't never really paid attention to that shit. But just been watching a lot of shit, just trying to come up with a few ideas and shit to where I can do shit on a low level until, you know, we get things together to really be able to put some shit together for real. But yeah, with that Tyrese remix though. How you're gonna act like that remix, the whole situation he got going on with, you know, y'all heard about it. So the remix ain't gonna be coming out no time soon, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna have to wait until he get everything put together, and then you know what I'm saying, we'll be able to get back to the love tales on that note as far as features and shit go, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, we ain't got no features right now, so that's gonna be one of the first ones, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? How you gonna act? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And then I used to like Solange, but check this. I saw this girl on the Breakfast Club talking about the song, how she could have been in love by now if it wasn't for Tony. So I'm checking it out. She talking about it. So at the end of the interview, they asked her, who, like I'm saying, like who was Tony and all this shit. So she went to and she said the boy last name, and I'm like, no, she ain't cutting like this. My uncle don't know this lady. Dog. She talking about no, like I don't know what she got going on, but the reason behind you not having, you know what I'm saying? Man, Tony, my uncle Tony got shit to do with that. I don't know what Tony didn't, you know what I'm saying? But stop lying. Yeah. But yeah, man, yeah, we're gonna have to really see something out. We're gonna have to really see something out about this film and shit. It's another TV show that just came out called High Potential. And when I seen that when it first popped up, I was thinking it was like just a straight drama. But when I seen old girl, I'm like, but then it came about like, yeah, this is a drama comedy or whatever. But it's shit called High Potential. The film. I don't know, but I usually, you know what I'm saying, kind of catch little shit like that. Like the shit Sight, that's pretty cool. And there's a whole bunch of other shit. What's the person of interest? You know what I'm saying? That bit was fire. You know what I'm saying? I forgot what the other shit was. The Mentalist, that was pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. So that's what High Potential pretty much is, kind of similar to them type of shows and shit. She like have somewhat like a supernatural ability somewhat, you know what I'm saying, mentally, you know what I'm saying, like she's like highly intelligent type shit, whatever, shit, so she like, so she be, but yeah, it's a lot of shit they got going on. I was just thinking earlier today, I was like, it's a lot of fucking TV shows and films, it's like, the motherfucker can never watch all that shit, you hear me, like, it's like, fuck, but it's a lot of people though, so it's a lot of people ain't gonna watch this or watch that, so they gonna be caught up with that. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? I just been into this shit for a little minute though. You know what I'm saying? Remember from way back when my grandmother had the little shelf with all the VCRs and shit, you know what I'm saying? That's when I fell in love with like the animal documentaries and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like from the land animals to the ones in the water and all that shit, you know what I'm saying? To the insects and everything, ants and caterpillars, all that shit. Like she had me up on all that shit, you know what I'm saying? And so since then, I just pretty much, but when I hit like 13, that's when I really like, kind of like earned a passion for films, like as far as watching. But just recently, I've been wanting to, you know what I'm saying, write film and like act a little bit type shit. But shit joining in, it's joining in. But we just had to kick something for the cast. It's been like a year. But we finna start trying to kick something off, you know what I'm saying? Get some things put together and see what roll around. But yeah, this Tennessee and Oklahoma thing, let's see what they got going on. You know Tennessee finna win off though. You know the volunteers gonna volunteer to win. But yeah, man, the Cool Cast podcast, the coolest cast on the planet. Don't forget that, you know what I'm saying? You know, yeah.